is a reading for Pisces for the month of November. So I'm going to shuffle your cards. If you leave a comment, then I will reply within 24 hours with a free 1-card tarot reading. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Press the bell icon for instant notifications. There's also links if you'd like to buy me a coffee or for a personal reading. And don't forget to like and share. So a good shuffle and just putting your energy into the cards and just focusing around you. So, going to lay down your 10 cards on the table and see what's been going on and what's going to show up for you in the coming days and weeks. Okay, there's a big change around here. Okay, I do sense this change of luck, this change of fortune. I don't believe in luck as such. I believe we make our own luck. So it's very much this energy of all the time, all the effort you put into a situation is going to come back in equal measure. Okay, there could be some type of win on the way here. I mean, it could be a win in the sense of like lotto or something, or it could be win in the sense of around a situation. But the overall energy is that you're going to come out on top. I keep seeing angels around you. Okay, so there's very much this sense of being protected, being given a gift from the universe. I keep getting here as well. This is an extremely positive card. You know, it's spinning fast and it's kind of just pushing all the negativity out of the way. It's kind of pushing the clouds out of the way to reveal the sun, which is all about happiness and brighter happenings ahead of you. This is a major card, and what that means is it's struck in stone. There's no two ways about it. Some good things are just waiting to come into your life. Hasn't been easy, you know. Must give this to you, but I do get this negative masculine energy who's been around you. Okay, it could be male or female, but it's showing someone who's been quite cold, very distant. They just seem very unsettled. Okay, they don't seem very focused at all. It's like they say one thing and then do something completely different. Okay, they've really been affecting you recently. They've got under your skin. However, with the Wheel of Fortune just beneath, it's like either dealing with this person differently or just moving away. It's like you gain more respect, you gain more of what you want. Hasn't been easy, you know. There's some woods here, and it's like you haven't been able to see the wood for the trees. You know, you've been trying to find a way forward around this situation. I do sense you've been putting out a lot of wishes, prayers to the universe to find a way. Okay, there's something here also about you kind of sort of planning your next move. It looks like some chess pieces here, but it's like you can't see the wood for the trees, but you're starting to kind of sort of step back. You see the bigger picture. Okay, you gain more clarity. You see exactly what you need to do, and then this brings about this change of fortune. Okay, it's like you take back control. Okay, so rather than letting the situation control you, you control the situation. A big release here. You know, you can see these arrows just flying through the air. These clouds, as I said, are gonna clear. It's a bit like a kind of sort of snow globe. You know, you shake it up, all the snow's all over the place, but it settles to reveal a beautiful scene which is there waiting for you. Something here about, I keep getting arrows of love and Cupid's arrows. Something here about romance is going to bubble up around you over the next 8 weeks. There's also something here about some goal is going to be achieved as well, but I feel this within 8 days actually I'm being given here. Something important to you is going to be achieved here. Also, you're going to receive some news within the next 8 days as well. Some important news. I feel this to be written, but it could be like a text message or like messenger, or it could be an email. It's very karmic as well. So there has been a lot of pushing and pulling. You've been stuck in this vicious cycle, but you're kind of going to move away from this negativity and this toxic energy into something much more healthy. Yeah, you've been up late at night here with worries and fears. You know, there's been a lot of anxiety. You kind of sort of been banging your head against a brick wall. You feel you've been getting nowhere fast. You've been pleading to the universe, I feel here, or with your prayers or wishes or intentions. They have been listened to. Okay, there is this kind of sort of change around on the way. It's not easy initially. It's like a transitional period. You're on the cusp, the darkest hours just before the dawn. Well, it has been going against you in a negative direction, but now it's starting to slow down. And as it turns around into a positive direction, it does throw up a lot of friction. That's why it's difficult initially. You have felt stuck for a while, but you kind of face up to things here. I think that's the key. So rather than neglecting your worries, your fears, your doubts, and looking at perhaps at social media or watching too much TV or eating too much or just putting it to one side, you actually put it in front of you. You actually look at it. And when you look at it, these problems just resolve. Okay, you find a way to resolve these problems. It's not about burying your head in the sand, okay, which I feel has been done before, because when you look at social media or you do something else, you're not facing up to the issues. It's facing up to things head on, and then they just dissolve. And then you kind of sort of break through to a new level. And don't forget, if you change the way you look at something, then what you look at also changes, and the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So the advice is really to get stuff together now. I mean, look, there's a yellow brick road here, okay? Wizard of Oz, that yellow brick road goes towards what you need. And then when you get what you need, you can use that to get what you want, okay? But it's very much this energy of finding balance, okay? There could be some conflict, which needs resolving, but I would say more within yourself. Your heart may be trying to pull you back, your mind may be trying to move you forward, and you're kind of being pulled in two different directions. And when that happens, you don't really go anywhere, okay? So it's finding a way for your heart and mind to work together, and then you can start your journey on that yellow brick road. But you're there, you're just on the edge, you're on the cusp. It's there, you can see it. Hasn't been easy, and it's been especially emotional recently for you. So there could well have been a split or some kind of argument. It's very much this energy that happiness turned to sadness and laughter turned to tears here. But that's just the way things are, and it's kind of giving you this wake up call. You've woken up and smelt the coffee. I think your fear is change. This is an interesting card. Whenever it shows up, I'm taken back to Prague about 4 years ago when I was in a coffee shop. I took out my tarot cards, as you do, and this woman sees me with them. She comes over, we give each other a reading, and I get that card. And she said it's all about acceptance, and I took that meaning on much deeper than that. So for you, it's a bit like you're a ship in the ocean, and then there's another ship in the ocean, which is what you want. But the sea is so choppy, the ships are finding it hard to come together. Okay, but once the sea settles, the ships can come together. So once the mind settles, the emotions settle. And now I go much deeper, because once the mind is settled, the emotions are settled. There's a direct link to your soul, to your inner self, which is a mirror image of the universe. Yeah. So when you ask for something from within yourself at a soul level, the universe reflects it back. That's why it's important for acceptance, because acceptance will settle the mind, and then you get more of what you want. It's interesting. You may well be wondering whether it's the end of the beginning or the beginning of the end here around a situation, okay? But what I get is some unfinished business, okay? Something needs to be resolved, first of all, and then things can move to the next level. It's a bit like being in a computer game, wanting to move to the next level, but you haven't picked up the gold coin or the key. So in your case, some loose ends need to be tied up, okay? T's need to be crossed, I's need to be dotted, and then something can move to the next level. It's not over, but it's going to be different, okay? Rather than being toxic, it's going to be much more healthy, and it's more on your terms. This is what I get here. So don't forget to leave a comment, and I will reply with a free 1-card tarot reading. Don't forget to subscribe, press the bell icon. There's also links below to buy me a coffee or for a personal reading. Thank you.